嘿，大家好，我是黎贝。我们继续学习这本课本好不好？标准教程6下，我们学到第23课，我们学到23页，真是个巧合，对吧 ？OK， 我们学习词汇，下册的词汇比较多。OK， 继续。预料。Okay, you we've already encountered multiple times over. You meaning in advance and so on. Liao, I'm not sure what it means by itself as a verb. But yu liao means like expected. There's also yi liao. Yu liao. You makes sense, right? You meaning in advance. Why is there a liao? Okay. So if we look up liao, one of its definitions is, or the second definition is yu liao. So, okay. So one of the definitions of liao is yu liao. So yeah, it's kind of a meaning by itself, right? 没料到. Yeah, so 没料到 means 没有料到, right? 料事如神. You predict events like a god? Is that really what it means? Like a prophet? All right, interesting. Liao. Okay, so yu liao, in advance. Yu liao. So it's a bit of a circular definition. Okay, 事先估计. 事先 means before something happens. 估计 is, in this case, is reckon, I guess. Reckon, rather than estimate / appraise. 比赛胜负很难预料. So it's difficult to predict who will win a competition. Or maybe a particular competition, depending on the context that was set in. 事先估计的情况. So this is a verb. And this is a noun. All right, let's see what we can do with that. 他的预料没错. Yeah, that's definitely a noun, isn't it? So I noticed I added noun here. So with good reason. I think, yeah. 出乎意料. No, 出乎预料. Exceeding expectations. Yeah, 出乎意料. 和我们的预料相反. This is the complete opposite of what we expected. 那是预料之中的事. Yeah, these are all very common phrases. This one, 出乎预料, exceeding expectations. 和我们的预料相反, the complete opposite. And this one, 预料之中 and 预料之外. Yeah, they're all like that, aren't they? They're all very common. Okay, 今年的收成比人们预料的要好得多. So this 要 is not a verb. It's just, I don't know, 要好得多 is just something people say. 要好得多. Much better than expected. So 比预料. So compared to other people's expectations. 预料. What's the difference between 预料 and 意料? Well, not quite sure. Wow, it's the same definition. All right, so they are the same thing. So literally, if we looked up 预料 in the dictionary and it said 事先估计, right? So we look up 意料 and it also says 事先估计, and it adds 预料 as one of the definitions. So maybe it's not worth figuring out the difference. 这是意料中的事. 这一结果是他意料之外. Yeah, I get the feeling they're pretty much the same. Did I add it here? I didn't add it as a synonym. So you've got 意料. That's it. 意料 and 预料. 意料. We'll add 意料. yeah, I don't know the difference. Yeah, by the looks of the dictionary definitions, the fact that they've got exactly the same definition, yeah, it makes me think I am better off not knowing the difference if there is a difference. So sometimes if you split hairs, you can just make things even harder to understand. Okay, 消除. So 消 here is probably 消失的消, to make disappear. 除 is used as a suffix. It's used after a lot of verbs, as a suffix after a lot of verbs, meaning to do something and cause it to be gone. 除. So can I look for words ending? I cannot. 解除, yeah, 解除, getting rid of as well. 去掉, 消除, yeah, 解除. 排除, yeah, so to exclude through a process of elimination, right? 清除, 清 meaning to clear up, 除 like dispel or something like this, meaning clear away. 清除垃圾. 删除, yeah, 删 meaning to delete. So 删除 is to delete and get rid of. 废除, 废 meaning abolish. 废除 meaning abolish, get rid of. You abolish kind of laws that you don't like, that sort of thing. 开除, 开除 is like expel, right? 开除. So you get rid of something, you get rid of someone you don't like at your work or something like that. 扫除, yeah, to sweep away. 破除, what's that? To destroy, by destroy and get rid of. 免除, what is 免除? Prevent. Remit, not sure about that one. Etc, etc. So we're studying 消除, which belongs to this family of words. 消除. 消 would be, did they use it? 去掉. 去掉. So this 去 doesn't mean to go somewhere. This 去 means to get rid of something. So let's look at 去. 去 also has 去掉, get rid of. Is it this one? 失去. Could be. Oh no, this one. 除掉. Yeah, it'll be this one. 去火, get rid of the fire, etc, etc. 去掉一撮, no, 一节, 去掉一节. So you get rid of a length of this rope. 绳子. Okay, where were we? What were we studying? 消除. 消, yeah, often means like cancel or disappear. 消. So 学不复存在. It's that one, right? So cause it to no longer exist. Oh, there you go. 消除. I just noticed. One of the definitions of 消 is 消除, eliminate. 消除, get rid of something. Yeah, cause it to no longer exist. Okay, 消, cause to no longer exist. 除 kind of also means the same thing, right? Get rid of. So what things can be 消除? What can we eliminate? 消除分歧. 分歧 is like differences, like in the sense of arguments, this sort of thing. Like maybe differences of opinions or something. 消除顾虑. 顾虑 is like apprehensions and this kind of feelings of something feels wrong here. 消除误会. Clear up misunderstandings. 消除隐患. I think that's the one we're looking at in the text. 隐患. Yeah, so that's the next word. 隐患. We'll get to that. 消除疲劳. Get rid of, what's the word? Weariness? Fatigue. To eliminate fatigue. I don't know about that. 消除腐败. Stamp out corruption. 消除隔阂. 隔阂 is estrangement. I don't think it's misunderstanding. Estrangement. Yeah. 消除疑虑，疑虑 yeah doubts. Not it's like oh I don't feel comfortable with that. There's a few things that haven't been resolved. 消除贫困，贫困impoverishness poverty maybe. 消除歧视，消除隐患。Okay. We got it. 消除 Next is 隐患. Now, yin, you probably know from such words as 隐形 meaning invisible, right? Do you know what 隐形眼镜 are? 隐形眼镜. What is 隐形眼镜? Oh, I do not have a browser. Just a second. Sorry, this is... What's going on? Why do I not have a browser? It's there. Oh, here it is. Sorry, technical issues. So what is 隐形眼镜? 隐形 invisible. 眼镜 no, 眼镜 invisible glasses. What are invisible glasses? These are invisible glasses. Contact lenses, right? 隐形 隐形眼镜. I think people say 隐形 what is 牙套? Some kind of tooth cover. Ah, okay. This is 隐形牙套. So it's some sort of tooth protector, I guess. Rather than having braces, you have this plastic one. 隐形的翅膀. Yeah, you see that in songs, Invisible Wings. I think it's a famous song. 隐形的翅膀. 就是伸开隐形的翅膀.延伸隐形的翅膀. Do you have the lyrics? Or should I not subject you to my awful singing? What happened? Alright, that didn't help. What if I click that? Ah, 每一次都在徘徊孤单中，书香美香。他们拥有美丽的太阳，我看 yeah, etc. It's a good song, so don't let me ruin it. Yeah, I don't think I can play it on YouTube, but it's how things are. Alright, 隐形. Except we're looking at 隐形. The other character in this word is 患. You probably know the word 患者. 患者, it translates to patient.
Patient.
But I feel like in English, just because someone is sick doesn't make them a patient, whereas 患者 includes sick people in general. 患者. So if you're a patient in English, you have to have a doctor or something like that, right? Or a hospital at least, or something in that ballpark, right? You can't just be a patient without getting treatment of some kind. I don't know. That's my understanding. I do not think you can have patient in English, patient in the medical sense, without having a doctor or a nurse or a hospital or something in that ballpark. However, 患者, 患者 is someone who suffers from a disease, right? So a sufferer. Yeah. 患者. So 患者. So maybe they translate it to patient because that's the closest we've got. You could say sicky. Sicky. How's sicky going? I don't know. Do people say it? Sicky. Oh, that's slang. Maybe this is slang. Okay, so 患. You'll see this character 患者. This 患 if you go to a hospital. I don't think you see it that often outside of hospitals. You can just say 病人. Yeah, I think normally you would just say 病人, 患者. 患者, you can say, what is a disease? 糖尿病. 糖尿病患者. Someone who suffers from diabetes. 糖尿病患者. So this is usually how it's used. So you're a sufferer, but usually you suffer from something specific, right? So diabetes sufferer. 不能血葡萄糖 glucose. 进行恰当的新陈代谢 cannot metabolize glucose properly. Is that right? Okay. 癌症患者 someone with cancer. 癌症患者确诊时的平均年龄是67岁. Really? Is that true? I don't know. All right. So 换, the other word you should know with this one is 患有. 患有. So you often say 他患有 suffers from 疾病. Let's pick one. 新冠病. No, 冠心病, coronary heart disease. So you say someone suffers from this. 肥胖会增加患有冠心病的危险. So obesity increases the risk. So obesity, sorry, I'll get rid of the dictionary. Obesity, this one, 肥胖, obesity increases the risk of suffering from 冠心病, coronary artery disease. 患有什么疾病? 早期乳癌. So suffering from early stage breast cancer. 乳 is like like mammary glands. I think it's the equivalent to the word mammary. So you 母乳喂奶, right? 母乳 is that one. It's also used in like milk. I think 乳粉 or something like this. 乳 yeah, there's 乳房 meaning breast. 乳腺癌 乳 mammary 腺 gland 癌 cancer. So mammary gland cancer, right? 乳腺癌 乳 breast milk. Okay, breast and milk. It's also used in food, but I can't think of any foods off the top of my head at the moment. It's like cheese or something. I'll put that in milk. Cheese is 奶酪, but there's probably some other word using the rule. No? Okay, just milk powder. Let's do milk powder. 奶粉. Oh, here we go. 乳粉. There is a 乳粉. So, yeah, I think normally people will say 奶, 牛奶的奶, milk, but 乳, 哺乳动物. I guess people are 哺乳动物. Mammals, right? 哺乳 is breastfeeding, right? 哺 to feed. So feed milk animals. 哺乳动物. Mammals. So this rule also means milk, but I guess it's more scientific or medical. All right, 患有. After 患有, you add lots of diseases and things. Well, 患有什么疾病? 患有, 他患有头痛和食欲不振. Okay, so he's suffered or is suffering from headaches and loss of appetite. 食欲, 食 meaning to eat, 欲 desire, so eat desire equals appetite. 不振, I don't know this one. Depressed. Okay. 他患有糖尿病和胃溃疡. Okay, I'm going to be honest, I haven't studied the word 溃疡, but I look at that 溃 and it's like 崩溃的溃. I don't know, young. Okay. 他患有严重的心脏病 etc. etc. All right, so we're looking at yin, huan. Yin, invisible. Huan, to suffer from. What happens if we put them together? We get hidden danger, right? Yin, huan. Here, yeah, a danger concealed within something, hidden damage, misfortune of not being visible from the surface. All right. Yin, huan. Okay. Ganyan would be like hepatitis. Yeah, it literally means liver inflammation. Liver inflammation is hepatitis. Okay. Ganyan 决次于 is only second to 烟草是重要的健康隐患之一. So, okay, hepatitis is second only to tobacco as a kind of a hidden danger in the sense of, okay, maybe we should be paying more attention to hepatitis. 更多的人在认为电线可能会带来健康隐患. Okay, so people are thinking 电线, electrical power lines, right? 电线. So 带来 is a very, very common phrase. I encourage you to add it to your repertoire if it's not already in your repertoire. 带来健康隐患. So 带来 is like brings along with it or carries with it. So if you want to have a society in which 电线 happens, if you want 电线, you will have to put up with health problems. Okay, so they're saying 认为, so people believe this is the case. They're not saying it is the case. I'm pretty sure electric power lines have some hidden dangers, but things like being electrocuted count. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe people just don't like them in general, so they kind of have this kind of sympathetic response. 在所有无坏的娱乐节目背后都有隐患. So, harmless joys, harmless entertainment programs. So behind every harmless entertainment program, there are hidden dangers. 对儿童来说，尤其如此. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, sometimes children don't really know the dangers of things. Yeah. 覆盖着冰的路面，对驾驶汽车的人是一个危险的隐患. Yeah, I remember when I was in Canada, and the Canadians warned me about black ice. Do you know the concept of black ice? Okay, so the ice itself is not black. 黑冰. Oh, wow, it's an AC/DC album. 黑冰. Here. So in Canada, you probably know Canada is a bit of a cold place at times. Yeah, so when you're in Canada, they warn you about black ice. It's just ice on like a black surface, like a road. And if you're not careful, you can't see it because it's black underneath, isn't it? So yeah, I did slip on it once, and I had to go to the doctor, and I think it was my right arm was out of whack for about 2 weeks. Fortunately, I didn't break my arm, but it is very, very dangerous. I remember that. It was like, I was just walking along, doing my thing, and 不知不觉中在不知不觉中我突然发现我在地上. Yeah, at the time my arm didn't hurt very much, but about an hour or two later it's like, why does my arm hurt so much? I remember succinctly the taste of salt. There was a taste. I just like walking along. Suddenly I'm on the ground and I taste something tastes salty. So they sprinkle the salt on the ground. So obviously I'd gotten some salt in my mouth from falling over on the black ice. So that black ice would be an example of a 隐患. 黑冰. 冰 I don't know. 在加拿大黑冰 would you say it? Maybe I'll put 加拿大所谓的黑冰这个维基百科 yeah 黑冰 black ice 可能是加拿大的隐患之一 Did I use the word 隐患 here? Maybe 隐患 No 黑冰是指表面，尤其是路面上一层薄的冰壳，maybe 冰壳 ，not sure. Yeah, so it's a thin layer of ice, and suddenly, oh, yeah, because it's translucent, 透明, you can see through it. Okay. So what kinds of 隐患 are there? 隐患 hidden dangers. We saw some of this. 在国外工作有很多隐患 Yeah, so if you do go abroad and work, you may discover inadvertently that your visa does not permit you to work, and it's like, or maybe your employer is not quite as nice as they seemed before you moved to the country. 以宣布屋顶有安全隐患 What is this? 已宣布 already declared. So this was already declared, right? The roof was already declared unsafe. So this already, maybe I shouldn't say when translating it. All right, you get the idea. Invisible, 幻 talking about dangers in this case. Not necessarily medical dangers. 隐患 Next is 预教 We talked about this before. 预教 meaning in advance. 教 I'm going to be honest, I've only seen this character in this word, I think. Can't think of it. Maybe maybe in people's names, but 预教 Yeah, it's like it's a prophecy, usually by like a sage or something like this. 预教 Omen. Okay, omen is probably better for me. 吉祥的预兆 an auspicious omen. 胜利的预兆 maybe it's not what I thought. It is not what I thought. No, it was not what I thought, is it? 之前显示出某种迹象 Okay, so this is a sign that something will happen. It's not something someone said, right? 事前显示出的某种迹象 So verb and noun. So this would be a prophesize. 京东几场大雪预兆明年是个丰收年 All right, so it's not what I said, was it? So like a prophecy would be what someone predicts, like Nostradamus, right? So let's ask ChatGPT. What's that one mean? Or maybe I can just say prophecy. 预言 So what is 预兆? 预兆 is just a sign, an omen. Some kind of indication that something would happen, an omen of disaster. Sign of something into a pranic foreshadow, a harbinger. A harbinger. Is it really a harbinger? Is it really harbinger? It is harbinger, isn't it? All right. And yuyan is if someone says it. Okay, I predict there will be an earthquake in 2027. That is my yuyan. All right. Yeah, if there is an earthquake in 2027, I'm really sorry. If you're watching this in 2027, sorry. Just in case. Covering all bases. There's hidden dangers in predicting the future. Okay, so yu zhao. So what were the other ones? Yu ji, yu lan. Let's go not chat with ChatGPT. Let's go have a peruse of Pleco. Yu ji. Yu ji is more like forecast. This requires calculation, right? Yu suan means budget, but also like forecast calculations. Yu fang, prevent in advance. Yu bao, to report. Like usually you talk about 天气预报, report the weather in advance. Yu ce, prediction. Yu bei, prepare things in advance, right? Yu xi, you like in advance, xi, study in advance. Like this is before your class, you might prepare. Gan yu, that's different. That's not, it's the same yu, but it's a different meaning altogether. Yu qi, yu liao. Yeah, it's the same yu. Yu liao, this yu liao is this yu is in advance. Yu san, yu xin. Yu zhao is all the way down here. All right. What does zhao mean? Whoops. Zhao. Zhao means yu zhao. All right. And literally, the definition of zhao is yu zhao r and yu zhao yi. Okay. So does it belong to any other words? Zheng zhao. Zheng is 特征, like indication, sign. Yeah, kind of very similar. 兆瓦, megawatt. All right. I guess I haven't used the word megawatt often enough to encounter that. 先兆, 前兆. So these are just 预兆, but instead of using yu, they've used 先 or 前, which basically mean the same thing, right? 三日今兆. Don't know about that one. 不吉之兆. Oh, okay. So 不吉 would be 不吉利的, 兆 would be 预兆. So 不吉利的预兆, I'm guessing. 不祥之兆. Yeah, it's the same thing, right? All right, so we know what jiao means now. An omen. But it is not a prophecy, it is an omen. It is a sign of good things or bad things to come. Next is anni, and it says case. This is not a case that you put things in. This is a case, like a legal case or some case, you have a document. Usually a legal case, I think. Anni. Li is an example. So this might be case in the sense of case study. Yeah. Anni. Yeah, this is the real problem at this level. If the textbook just says it's a noun, it means case. Okay, but there's like multiple things that mean case in English. Well, which ones? Yeah. So I think this is case in the sense of case study. 案例分析, case study. So case in the sense of case study. 法律. No, I don't. 法律案例. Well, there it is. But I think it's a 法律案件 is a legal case. 法律案件, legal case. See what I mean? The textbook just translates it to case, and it's like, yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Let's go to lunch. As if that's somehow enough. Yeah. So an I guess means case, whereas li is an example or precedent. Yeah, example. It's li here, example, precedent, case. An is kind of case. And case of fraud hepatitis. Really? Ganyan. Anni. Not convinced. 感染案例. There it is. 一型. What is hepatitis E? I don't know. 感染的案例. All right. So what else did it say in the dictionary? 案例. International cooperation. 国际合作案例. All right. 合作案例. So maybe this kind of case. No, I have to think about that. This kind of case. So, okay, sometimes when you think of the word case in English, you think of someone in an office and they're working on the Smith case. And the Smith case, he might be a very important client, for example. So, I've been working on the Smith case. So it's a case in that sense. Actually, before we ask ChatGPT, let's look up the definition on Pleco. Because it's certainly not exactly the same as English case. 案例 case. 具有典型意义. So did you get that? So it's a model meaning or something like that. So it's more like precedent than case. 可以用作例证. So 例证 will be to prove by example, right? Illustrate, proof, case in point. 例证的个案. What is 个案? Case in law, etc. 在无相关法律条文的情况，不可下可公办案者参照的个案。办案 ，okay, handle a case. 个案 that's a strange word, isn't it? I don't know. 没有同类案例可引。可引 is 引用的引 so citable. So there are no similar cases to cite. So yeah, precedent. Example of a case. 案例分析. Is this an economic case? So case in the sense of yeah, I don't know. That sounds weird to me in English, right? Economic. It is a case that. Yeah. You say case analysis. It is. Yeah. A case study. Case study is normal. 这5万个欠款案例，只代表所有业主中的一小部分人。So this is 50,000 cases. Cases of debt. All right. Okay. 致死案例 cases of death by 肺病 lung disease. Okay. Cases. All right. It's kind of tricky, isn't it? Like, the tricky part is it's this sort of thing where it says case. Whereas, it doesn't help very much. Like, because there are things that are cases in English that are not anni, and there are things maybe anni is narrower. Okay, next is 零星. Oh, I like this word, 零星. 零星 means scattered. Well, so in the sense of sporadic, not continuous, not a large quantity, just scattered. Maybe you would talk about scattered showers or something like that. Scattered. 零星 fragmentary, random bits and pieces, sporadic. Yeah. 零星阵雨 yeah, this is like scattered showers. 远处海岸仍然零星的传来雷声 Okay, so sporadic sound of thunder. You hear the sporadic sound of thunder from a distant whatever. 人群中发出零星的懊恼声和欢呼声 Okay, so from the group of people, we hear sporadic 懊恼声 Oh no, is kind of, what's the word? I don't know. Vexed, annoyed. Oh no, sheng. Sounds of annoyance and sounds of joy. 一些关于1688年的零星定义 fragmentary definitions. Okay, 仍然适用 that's a typo. 适用 is, this might not be still in use. All right. Anyway, so here it's like fragmentary, incomplete, 不完整. Yeah, okay. Don't ask me why it's called 零星. At first glance, it seems pretty weird, doesn't it? 零星. 零, 0, 星, star, no stars. What has no stars got to do with fragmentary, odd, piecemeal, scattered, sporadic? I don't know. 细碎的, 少量的. I don't know. What is it called? 零散的, scattered. 稀疏的. So adjective. So we looked at, what was the one we just looked at? So it was 零星定义. So scattered definitions. I don't know. 零星土地. So odd pieces of land. Bit of land there, bit of land there. Here a land, there a land, everywhere a land. 零零星星的消息. Yeah, odd scraps of news, bits of information here and there. Okay, so it looks like it's reduplicatable. 零零星星的学了点儿英语. Okay, so you have some scattered English knowledge. 提供零星证据. Yeah, providing fragmentary evidence, incomplete, like bits and bobs of evidence. 零星战斗, sporadic fighting. 零星小雨, yeah, occasional drizzle. So what's the opposite of 零星? Continuous, complete, something like that. What's the opposite of 零星? 零星.集中, centralized, concentrated. Really? 我半信半疑. 反义词. 密集, dense. What if I click this? 零星反义词在哪儿? 反义词, 密集. 零散. This is 近义词. These are synonyms. These are antonyms. 细碎, 琐细. No, I don't think that's trivial, like in the sense of unimportant. 琐屑. Yeah, 零碎. This one kind of 零碎, 零散. So 零, what's the definition here? Fragmentary, I guess. Fragmentary. 密集, concentrated, intensive, compressed. Or concentrated, centralized, focused, put together. All right. 零星. Next is 挽救. Yeah, so there's a few words that mean 救, which let's go through them. There's 4. Well, first of all, there's 旧. 旧 means 旧, right? 旧. 挽救. 还旧. There's also 成就. They all mean save. So what's they all mean save, but they are saving different things. Difference between 救挽救成就那不是成就，拯救 and 还救援救呢 ？No， 这是还救，对吗？No, that doesn't look right. To, let's say, rescue. This one. 援 it is 援救 援救 so there's 救 save, assist, rescue 挽救拯救援救 not 还救 but 援救 sorry I got the tone wrong. Well, I got the pronunciation completely wrong, didn't I got the tone right actually. I got the 声母 wrong. The 声母 the initial 声母 it's that one, right? Is it? No. This one. I got the 声母 I got the 声母 wrong. I got the tone right. I got the 声 what is the final? 声后 is it? Ooh. No. Final. Blah, 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 blah. All right, not so important. Anyway, 救挽救拯救援救 is 4 different words for saving. 救 so 救 the usual standard one. 救他们出来，我们必须尽快救他们出来。We must rescue them as soon as possible. Okay. 挽救 so 挽救 often implying an effort to restore or salvage something that is in jeopardy. So situation can be 挽救的，他的生命已经不可挽救了。So his life is beyond saving. So situations. A situation can be 挽救的，拯救。Someone in a dramatic, urgent situations, disasters, emergencies, crises. So that's 拯救. And what is 援救? Aiding or assisting. 援救 come to the aid of, rescue from danger. 海上遇险船只得到了海军的援救. So they were rescued by the Coast Guard, right? The Navy? 海军 Navy, yeah. So which one is 花木兰 saved China? Hua Mulan 拯救了中国 Yeah, 拯救了中国 Save China. I don't know, do people say that she saved China? I don't know. But just as an example. All right, can you give me 3 examples? Oops. For each of 救、挽救、拯救 and what's the other one? 援救. And we're going to get this correct. 援救. Please. 援救. Okay, 他们及时救了溺水的孩子。 Okay. 溺水. This is the first time I've encountered 溺水. I usually say 淹没, which is one of the times when this character, usually pronounced may or may, is pronounced differently. 淹没. The other one is 没收. Don't know why. There's probably some etymological reason. Okay. 救护人员正在努力政治. Oh, that's another one again. Except I said 政治 and it's 救治. 车祸受伤的人. 救治, that's another one again. So it's not just rescue, but also treat, give them aid, etc. 这只小猫被困在树上，我们赶紧救它下来。Okay, save him and get him down. 可怜的小猫。他们试图挽救婚姻中出现的问题。Okay, so we're salvaging a situation. So that's probably better. Salvage seems like a better word. Salvage a situation. So their marriage is probably falling apart or something. They're attempting to salvage their marriage. Except 挽救问题. So if you 挽救 something, then you're remedying the problem. You're remedying the problem, therefore salvaging the marriage, I guess. 医生正在尽力挽救病人的生命. So this is the doctor is trying to save his life. Yeah, all right. 政府制定了政策来挽救经济崩溃的局面. So this is interesting, right? 挽救 here. This 挽救 is kind of trying to prevent the economy from collapsing, to remedy this, right? Whereas here, they're trying to save the patient's life. Kind of different. 拯救, 救援队正在拼命拯救被困在地震废墟下的幸存者。这个英雄船长拯救了沉船上的所有乘客。So the hero captain saved all the passengers from the sinking ship. Next. 消防员 firefighters 勇敢地冲进火场，拯救了被困的居民。Yeah, so the firefighters bravely burst into the, I don't know, scene of the fire, all right? The fire scene, and rescued the residents who were in danger, trapped residents. 援救，国际社会正在提供援救灾民的物资和医疗支持。So they're providing this for the purpose of this. So this group, so international societies, are providing like goods and medical support in order to come to the aid of 灾民, like disaster victims. Okay. 军队派遣. Did we studied this word in the last video? No, 2 videos ago. 派遣. No, I'm not joking. Like, it's here. 派遣. I like it when that happens. Oh, maybe because I asked ChatGPT about that word in a previous video. 军队派遣直升机. So 军队 is the army dispatched 直升机, a helicopter. 前往, so 前往 is like a formal way of saying to go to, right? 前往, what are they defined as? To leave for, proceed towards? 援救受困的登山者, yeah, mountaineers, right? So they're in a predicament, trapped mountaineers. Yeah. 他们得到了当地居民的援救，才得以安全离开灾区。This one's a little confusing for me, but they received aid. They received the local population's aid and were able to like safely leave the disaster area. Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, all right. So what's the important point here? Important point is that 挽救 is used with situations. You salvage the situation. Salvage the situation, or you remedy the situation. Salvage or remedy the situation. Yeah, and so these other ones, are a bit iffy. So I'll just write it here: salvage, remedy, or situation. All right, you can't see that. I can't see it either, but you know. All right, 挽救. Next, 戏剧. So you probably know 戏 from 子戏. 剧 you may know from 别剧. Meticulous, careful. Now, 戏剧. 意思不够. Do you know that one? 意思不够. The 够 is a fairly rare character. I only ever see it in 意思不够, but it's very common 成语. 意思不够. It means meticulous, right? Oh yeah, you probably already know 细 from 细节, details. So attention to detail. 细. Delicate, fine. 质. Fine, delicate, exquisite. 细致. So it's an adjective, right? Meticulous, careful. So what things can it describe? Let's ask ChatGPT. What things can 细致 describe?加油，加油，你可以做到的。I'll refresh the page, see what happens. 更新这个网页，可能挽救这个局面。Is this what's going on? Is it my Wi-Fi? No, it's not my Wi-Fi. So, all right. 细致入微. There's another one with 入微. I forget. Something like that. Something like that. Is it 微不至? Yeah, that one. 微不至. 微不至, yeah. It is another word meaning meticulous, isn't it? 微不至. Okay, anyway, 细致.入微的安排. Okay, so meticulously planned. 耐心细致的方法. So a patiently detailed plan. 耐心细致的. No, what is 耐心? Wait a minute. 耐心 describes a person, not a plan, right? Not so sure that that's a good collocation. 他谨慎细致的 处理了那件事情. Yeah, that makes perfect sense, right? 谨慎 is like, I don't know, prudently, cautiously, prudently, meticulously 处理, dealt with / solved, whatever this unspecified matter is. Let's find some easy ones. 协议经过了细致入微的审查. So the agreement passed through, or has been, meticulous examination. It seems like this 细致入微 should be in the dictionary. 他的绘画细致的. So this is one of those adjective plus complement grammar structures. 细致的简直和照片一样逼真. Yeah, so this is an adjective. Here's 绘画. It's more like drawings than paintings, I think. 绘画. So it's meticulous to the point where it's simply as lifelike as a photo. Yeah, some people draw like that. Hey, photorealistic drawings and sketches. 很细致的工作. Finicky job. Painstaking job, maybe. 细致的磋商. 磋商, I don't think we've studied that word yet. It's a HSK6 word. But 磋商 is basically like negotiations, and there's other words like 商量, which you can use instead. And I recommend you use it. 磋商, usually used between business negotiations and so on. 细致的磋商, so presumably in intensive business negotiations, probably. 进行了细致入微的探讨. So carried out meticulous investigation, probing. 他的小说细致地描述了两次大战. That's the first time I've encountered that phrase. 两次大战之间英国的生活状况. So you have the word 第一次世界大战, 第二次世界大战, right? I think you can say 一战, 二战 as well. 一战. Sorry, I have to get the right 战. Remember to put 战争. Yeah, you can just say 一战, 二战 as well, right? 一战, 二战. But this is 两次大战. 两次大战. So 两次大战 is the First World War and Second World War. And 之间 is between. So that's interesting. So this is what Britain was like between, like after the First World War, but before the Second World War. Yeah, interesting. All right. So what were we talking about? 细致. 细致, meticulous. We still don't know what it can describe though. Let's go back. Is ChatGPT awake now? "醒来，回复我的问题，回答我的问题，回复我的，或者是回复我，回复我，什么声音？细致，细致的工作态度。So we saw that 细致 can describe work, but this is not describing work. This is describing a work attitude. This is a 细致的态度. So this is someone who is takes a meticulous attitude towards work. That's different. 观察，细致的观察力。Okay, so this is something like 观察力 is observational skills, right? Perception. Careful okay, so maybe it can just be observation, perception. 细致入微的观察力, like attention to detail, right? Virgos, astrology. Okay, 描述，细致的描述。Detailed description， 细致的检查 inspection， 细致的分析，细致的整理。Okay, meticulously 整理 is tidied up, I think. 细致的准备工作。meticulous preparation work， 细致的计划，细致的研究，细致的技术处理。No, this is 细致的处理。Different. Interesting. So it seems 细致 can describe a lot of meticulous things. Okay, next is a 成语，不言而喻。不 meaning no. 言 meaning words. 而 meaning and, or I don't know if it means anything here. And you is 比喻的喻。I don't know. 不言而喻. You say it's self-evident, right? 不言而喻. So some things just you don't need to say because, all right, I mean, that's widely accepted, right? If you say it, there's no, you're just wasting time. Everyone has that as their belief. 不言而喻. I think it functions as an adjective. When we study 成语, we need to check out 不言而喻. 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 Why didn't that work? Refresh the page, see what happens. 不言而喻. You often say something like 这是不言而喻的. 这是不言而喻的. Is this my Wi-Fi? Yeah, my Wi-Fi is having a bit of a relax. Oh, it's back. 这是不言而喻的. It goes without saying. 不言而喻. It is self-evident, and then we're going to say something that's obvious or everyone accepts. Everyone accepts is correct. 我们将永远不会有足够的资源来满足需求. We will never have enough resources to satisfy demand. It is self-evident. 对于自希腊 what? 自希腊 What is 自 This 自 means 来自 or 出自不是对于自希腊哲学家以来的自什么什么以来 So that's what it's from. So 对于自希腊哲学家以来 So from the time of Greek philosophers. Okay. 对于自希腊哲学家来说哎呦太尴尬了。对于自希腊哲学家以来的大多数思想家来说，我有一种叫做人性的东西是不言而喻的，它构成了人的本质。That there is something called human nature, so 人性。Human nature is 不言而喻的. Everyone accepts as existing, I guess. But I'm not so sure about that. 其重要性似乎不言而喻的. Its importance seems to be self-evident, etc., etc. 这是不言而喻的. So that's what I said before. So usually you say something and it's like 这是不言而喻的. It's like, oh, that's a bit obvious. I should say this. 肺部 your lungs 有了问题就不该抽烟. You should not smoke if you have problems with your lungs. 这是不言而喻的. This goes without saying. 这不言而喻. 对伯克希尔这个 这一上市公司来说，so something unspecified was 不言而喻的。关于壁画方面，上边图片不言而喻。我上边，so yeah, 上边 here is the above. So you might encounter this sentence in a text, and it's like the above image speaks for itself. However, because this sentence has been like copied and pasted from there, there is no above image. So yeah, 选择任意一个结果，不言而喻。What? That doesn't make much sense. 无论它是怎样，不言而喻。它很少时候是简单的。Oh, okay. Despite how self-evident it is. I feel like this was translated from English. 然而，时局的艰难，一事不言而喻。我。大多数选项都是不言而喻的。Most options are self-explanatory. Yes, but they're being very unspecific here. 不言而喻。It goes without saying, 2010年对商界来说将会好过得多。Will be easier in 2010. Oh, that's because of the like 2008, 2009 like economic crisis. 其次，不言而喻，不能所有的货币都贬值。So it's not possible for all currencies to decrease in value. Is that true? Decreasing value, I guess. Is it not true? Isn't that inflation? I feel like that's just not true. Let alone it goes without saying. Like maybe you should analyze it more carefully and yeah, anyway. 不言而喻. It goes without saying it is self-evident. Which is it that we hold these truths to be self-evident? Is this on the Declaration of Independence? Do they use it? "秉持显而易见显而易见 they use 显而易见 here as self-evident. There it is, 不言而喻. We hold these truths to be 不言而喻. That all men are created equal, but not all can write. Hang on, that's not how it works. I don't recall that. 不言之明. Oh, okay. 不言自明. 我们认为这些真理是不言自明. Yeah, we believe these truths are self-evident, need no explanation. 那就是人生下来就是人人平等的. Yeah. So they did use it on this one. 不言而喻. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men were created equal. Is that the Declaration of Independence? It is, right? I think it's like the first line. I feel like I should know this. Can you tell me actually Australia doesn't have a Declaration of Independence. Australia's not independent, so you know. Maybe one day. Okay, next. 血压. So 压 here means pressure, right? So 血 meaning blood. 血压, ya means pressure, and there's other words like, sorry, there are other words where this is used, like 气压, air pressure, 气压, 电压, electricity pressure or voltage. There's other pressures, right? I forget. Anyway, 血压 is among blood pressure. So if you have too high or too low blood pressure, it's a bit of a problem. And so I don't know how to pronounce that word, but that's what it is in Chinese, right? 血压计. 血压计. This thing. They put it around your, not your wrist, your upper arm, and check your blood pressure. And they tell you, oh, you need to exercise more or something like that. Yeah, 血. So 血, I find this character rather annoying because in different contexts it has different pronunciations. Okay, I'll put here 3 pronunciations. That doesn't change the meaning though. They all mean the same thing. They all mean blood. But in medical contexts, they talk about this, right? This is the usual pronunciation. So I think if you want to play it safe, use this one. However, yeah, these are both used as well. Do you know the word 混血? Which sounds like it'll be very, very rude. Which 混 is it? 混血? I don't know which 混. Is it that? 混血. This one. Yeah, 混血. But 混血, 混血. Yeah, this is a real issue because there's so many pronunciations of this character. So confusing. So yeah, so if you hear the word half-blood, you think of like Harry Potter, right? The Half-Blood Prince or Mudblood or this sort of thing. It's like you're half wizard, you're not good enough. Yeah, in Chinese it refers to like mixed blood, usually children. It's one parent comes from one country and the other usually comes from China. Yeah, 小混血. Yeah, 小混血. Maybe people think it's cute. And if you have 小混血 and you walk around China, people are going to like, random people will take photos of your children. And it's kind of like, whoa, all right. Could you imagine doing that in another country? You're just like taking photos of random people's children. Like, whoa, calm down. Yeah. But it happens. All right. 血. Yeah, so in medical contexts, you should say 血压. 4th tone, yeah. 高血压 or 低血压. These are not good things. Blood pressure. Next is 先进. 先进 meaning advanced. Yeah, 先进 advanced. Usually you talk about 先进技术, advanced technology. You can also say 高技术, high technology. Kind of similar to English like that. Advanced technology, high technology. They both work in English, right? 先进. 先进. 先, I guess 先 is first. Not sure. 进 means, I don't know, to 进 to enter, first to enter. I don't know why it means advanced. 先进. I don't know. 先进. So it's an adjective. 先进技术. That's probably one of the most common collocations. Advanced technology. But you can also say 高技术, high technology. 先进的 what things can be advanced? 先进的军事装备 so advanced military equipment. 先进的安全设备 advanced safety equipment. 先进的武器 advanced weaponry. 先进的技术先进的城市 advanced city. 先进的科技 science and technology. 先进技术先进成本管理模式 an advanced model advanced cost management model. Yeah, model in that sense. 先进的技术先进的交通工具 advanced public transportation. Just means of transportation. 先进的产品 advanced products. Yeah, you get the idea. It's an adjective and that's it. Okay, next is 器材. 器 meaning device, 材 meaning, what is it? 材料? 材料, right? So it's like devices and materials and so on. 器材 kind of means equipment. So let's look at some images of 器材. It's the things you need to do things. Here we go. 器材. So this looks just like exercise equipment, right? 健身器材 exercise equipment. So I think it includes both like the equipment you use over and over again and also consumable things. But this looks like a lot of exercise equipment. 健身设备. I would call it 设备. 设备. Exercise equipment. 器材. Okay, let's do 化学. Can you use 化学器材? 化学器材. So this is 化学 is chemistry in Chinese. 化学. So chemistry equipment. 化学. 运动器材. Sports equipment. They use 健身, they didn't use 运动, so maybe 运动 is not appropriate. What about what other equipment is there? 艺术. Art equipment? Art supplies? What is that? Oh, it's like an exercise bike. It looks like some kind of yeah, maybe I shouldn't say. Oh, you can complete that sentence for me. 艺术器材 art supply. I think. Okay, what about 文具? Not sure. Maybe it's just 文具. You shouldn't use 器材. Just 文具 will work. Yeah. For chemistry, 化学, I would often say 仪器. Chemical apparatus. 化学仪器. 化学仪器. 器材. I think 仪器, the 器 is that 器. It also includes the liquids and so on, right? 器材, equipment, materials. 器材. What other kinds of equipment are there? It's 仪器 and 材料, right? Equipment and materials, right? 把你的器材准备好. 健身器材. 运动器材. Oh, okay, there it is. So you can do that. Sports equipment. 足球器材. Football equipment. So 运动, 便携的器材. Don't know about that. No, 体育. Is it 教育? 教育. This is like educational equipment. 教育器材. Yeah. So this is like teaching supplies. Equipment and supplies. All right. 器 here 器具 OK 器具和材料。好 Next is 人为 人为 okay, it means man-made. It's an adjective. You put it before like it's kind of the opposite of natural, right? Is man-made. 人为人为人为 no. 哎呦，人为 sorry. 人为灾难灾害 So this is a man-made disaster. All right. Maybe I don't want to look at man-made disasters. Oh, Lorem ipsum. They haven't finished this infographic. 人为的灾害人为危机 a man-made crisis. Yeah. Maybe I don't want to get too far into that. 人为因素 human factors, human cause factors. 人为污染 human-made, man-made pollution. Yeah, there's a human-caused pollution. So what about 卫星? They used 人造卫星. So this is a man-made satellite. Okay, so 人为. So there's 人为 人造 and 人工. Let's ask ChatGPT. Hey, what's the difference between 人为人造 and 人工? 真的吗? Hope for the best. 人为 artificial, man-made, having human cause or human attempt effort. 人造 So this is man-made. This is something that is actually made. And 人工 kind of the same thing, but made through manpower or something. 人为 caused or done by human beings. 人为造成的 So the 事故 an accident was caused by human error, okay? 人为错误 human error. So here it's an adjective, it's modifying the error or modifying this. 造成 人造纤维 synthetic fiber. 人造纤维 so non-natural. 人造的制作壶是人造的 Yeah, the one in Canberra. I really feel like I should know the name. Is it 人造壶? Yeah, just one. When Melbourne and Sydney couldn't agree which is going to be the capital, they decided, you know what, we're building a new capital in between. And then built Canberra, and Canberra is now the capital. And so everything there was kind of built from scratch. It's not a bad place, actually, if you ever go there. 这座大桥是靠人工制造的建造的 manpower 人工 I mean it's an adjective 人工生产 So do you 人工智能 Oh yeah 人工智能 AI 当然人工耳丘 earworm What? Cochlear implant. Earworm. Oh! Okay, earworm is the word for cochlea. It's part of your ear, is it? And when you get a cochlear implant, it's a 人工, a man-made cochlea. Okay, interesting. It seems I need to learn more biology. 人工皮, artificial skin. All right. 人工皮, artificial skin. Not very convincing. 人工桌面 人工受孕. So this is artificial pregnancy, is it? So this is the less romantic way of getting pregnant. All right. 人工心脏, an artificial heart. 人工泪液, artificial tears? I reckon artificial... Oh, maybe it's a brand name. It is a brand name, artificial tears. All right, interesting. Artificial rain. All right, artificial rain. There you go. And then there's 人造. 人造肉, man-made meat. 人造肉. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I would prefer if it was the kind of meat that was basically just plants, and it's like, oh, that'd be all right for me. But if it was the like grown in a lab kind of meat, that would make me a bit iffy. There's two different ones, isn't there? 人造卫星 so that 人造奶油 is margarine, right? 人造奶油 margarine. 人造石 man-made rock. Really? 石头. All right, man-made rock. Man-made, oh, we saw this. 人造纤维 artificial fibers. Oh. Artificial womb. 子宫. 人为子宫. Yeah, it's getting grumpy at me again, isn't it? Enjoy your artificial meat. Plant-based. I feel like the photographer here has kind of like made this one look excellent and made this one look lopsided. I mean, for all we know, you could swap the two around and yeah. I feel like they had a bit of, you know, what's the word? They wanted to make this look better rather than this one. All right. Come on. Is it my... Oh, it is my Wi-Fi. Oh, we'll look at artificial meat. It's not going to do anything until my Wi-Fi heals itself. It's usually a minute or so and it'll be fine. Oh, my IP address changed. Oh, I wish I did not know. Oh. All right. I wish I did not look up artificial uterus. Yeah, you get the idea. So there's 人为. So this is a man-caused. Oh, I've written it here. Man-caused or human-caused disaster. Or a man-caused problem or something like that, rather than a problem that just naturally comes by. Okay, how are we going for time? Oh, we're doing all right. 前景. Yeah, okay, so 前景. So 前 means in front, I guess. 景 means the view. So let's, first of all, we need to have a look at foreground. 前景. There's the word foreground. Foreground. You can't just ignore that. All right, why are we really slow? No, it's just Google doesn't like me because my like VPN is changing like numbers all the time. Google's like, suspicious. 觉得怀疑的行为. All right. 前景. We need to add the word foreground. What's the opposite of 前景? I always get this wrong. It's not 后景, it's 背景, right? The opposite of 前 is 后, right? But the opposite of 前景 is 背景. 背景, background, right? Background. So if you're into photography, there's the foreground and background. Actually, it's even if you're not into photography, engine, foreground. So that's a very common usage. I don't think you can kind of just ignore that. Yeah, 画面或舞台上看起来离观者最近的景物 Yeah, foreground. Foreground in a movie, in a photo, in a painting, etc., etc. But the one they're talking about in the textbook, prospect outlook, is this second definition. 未来即将出现的情况 Yeah, so 未来 in the future, 即将 is about to, 出现 about to appear, right? 的情况 So what's going to happen in the future? So you talk about like potential or prospects, this sort of thing. 美好的前景, right? 大丰收的前景使大家心里乐滋滋的 I don't know this word, but I know 乐 meaning happy, so 乐滋滋 yeah. Yeah, so the bumper harvest, the prospect of a bumper harvest. So it hasn't happened yet, but it might happen. What is vista? I don't know. 他的发现为当地资源的利用开辟了广阔的前景 So opened up broad prospects, right? How do they translate it? Opened up vast range of prospects, yeah. So foreground, 这幅画的前景 is the literal one, like the foreground of this picture. 市场前景堪忧乐观 堪忧 is probably the opposite of 乐观堪忧 So the outlook of the 市场 of the market, yeah, etc., etc. 前景 So you need to know both those definitions. You can't just ignore foreground. That definitely comes up all the time. Yeah, especially like if you're preparing for the oral exam, 看图写话, 看图说话, right? You look at the photo and speak. Yeah, you will often want to use 前景 or 前景背景, right? 前景背景. Okay, next, 临床. So 临床 临床 So, okay, you look at this word and you think, trong? I know what a trong is. I slept on a trong last night. Right? It is a bed. Lin. What is lin? Lin is like approaching or close to, right? Lin tron. So you're approaching or close to a bed. So what you're thinking is a patient in a hospital, they're lying on the bed and the doctor comes in and checks them out in person, right? Lin tron. So if you're talking about clinical psychology or something like that, it'll be this one. Okay, let's put that in, make sure I got that right. Clinical psychologist, there. Whoa. Can I just put in clinical psychology? Yeah, there it is. 临床心理学. Yeah, so psychology is an interesting field of study in that when people study psychology or when they do research, everyone thinks they're like trying to memorize people, like psych them out. It's like, oh, I know why you looked up and to the left or something like this. Whereas in reality, they're just studying like corpora of data and whatever. It's like, all right. Yeah, just general tendencies in human behavior. Clinical psychology is the one. So when you go into therapy or something like this, that's the kind of psychologist you see. Not the research psychologist. 临床 yeah, 临床 So what else we got here? 第一批临床试验 clinical trials, yeah. 临床试验 So this is clinical, equivalent to the adjective clinical, right? It says verb in the textbook. but I think of it as an adjective. Clinical trials. Clinical trials. That feels like a verb to me, or at least it's functioning. Sorry, it feels like an adjective to me, but at least it's functioning as an adjective. 临床方面. Maybe I don't want to read that one. 临床试验, clinical experiments, clinical trials. 临床医生, clinical doctor, like the doctor will actually see the patients. 有临床随访查出的. So they're going where the patient is and detecting. Clinical follow-ups. 随访. Okay, so this is to do a follow-up. I didn't know that word. Clinical trials. Yeah, you can see why I think of this word as an adjective, right? I'm not 无理取闹 in, right? Do you know the word 无理取闹? 无理取闹. It's like make trouble for no reason. I'm not 无理取闹 in. There is a reason I think of 临床 as an adjective, because it's almost always used before clinical trials, I guess clinical follow-ups, yeah, etc. This is clinical depression. 临床抑郁状态. I'm not convinced that's correct. Here it is again. 临床抑郁症, clinically depressed. Is that really a phrase? There it is. 也被称为临床抑郁症, 重性抑郁症, 重性抑郁障碍. Okay, 好. No, that is definitely a phrase. Clinical depression. 临床工作. What? At a magnet hospital? Okay, so a magnet hospital is not a hospital where magnet. Sorry, I have an imagination. This probably is translated incorrectly, but 磁力. So they use like magnetic technology to treat patients. This is not a hospital where magnets go when they get sick, right? Okay, 临床抑郁症. 临床. Yeah, I really think this is more of an adjective. You can't use clinical as a verb. Nevertheless, it says verb here. So let's see if there is any way to use this as a verb. No, I can't think of any. 临床. 临床. Oh, 临床. I've been saying it wrong all the time. I leave off the G's. 临床. 临床. Yeah. Verb. 临床医学, clinical medicine. 临床应用, clinical use or applications. 他临床多年. Oh, that's a verb. That's a verb. Here it's got attributive. Attributive is like a fancy way of saying adjective. Kind of like a generalized adjective. All right, etc., etc. You can read that. 临床经验, 临床应用. Okay, attributive is a 定语. Can we look up 定语? No. All right, so it does sort of function as a verb, but I think it almost always is used to modify something else, which is why it's listed as an attributive. Attributive meaning kind of it modifies something else. All right, next is 依赖. All right, 依赖 does mean to depend on. It is a verb. 依赖. All right, where do we begin? 依 and 赖. 依赖. 依赖. Okay, so meaning kind of based on, or what do you put it, depend on? So you may have encountered 依我说 or 依我看, 依我说, 依我说, 依我说这主意不好. So this means, like in my opinion, I say it's a bad idea. 依我说只要他愿意，他可以一直留在公司里. As long as he's willing, he can stay in the company, etc., etc. Yeah, so this is maybe 依照 in accordance with, right? Or based on what, on something. 他依照指示于10点钟到达. What? Oh, she arrived at, okay, so 他依照指示 as per instructions. This you is 在, it's a fancy way of saying 在 here. 在10点钟到达, she arrived at 10 o'clock as instructed, right? There's other ones. 依据, kind of the same thing. 依靠, yeah, depend on, rely on. 依次, all right, we're looking at 依赖. 赖, all right, we'll look at that later. 依赖. So I often see this one. 依赖于. So A 依赖于 B. A relies on B. A 依赖于 B. Oh, are we going to study this in the grammar section? Let's just take a quick look. No, we are not. No, we're not studying random words in the grammar section anymore. We're no longer at that level. 依赖于. Okay. 这些慈善机构 charitable organizations 依赖于公众的同情和慷慨. Okay. So the empathy and generosity of the public. So these charitable organizations depend on the charity, blah, blah, of the public. Got it? So A 依赖于 B. Let's find some simpler ones so we can understand this easier. 你不能依赖于复制别人的做法. You get it? You cannot depend on copying other people's, okay, the method of copying other people. Yeah, 土壤群落 soil communities. So this would be a community in the sense of an ecosystem or something like that. The 有机质, 有机 meaning organic. 有机质 would be organic property or organic matter. Okay. So the organic matter of soil community. Hold on. 依赖于植物 depended on plants. Okay. Or organic matter. It doesn't say that. It says the organic matter depends on plants. Yeah, I guess it means the same thing. 政治家们的政治生活依赖于奴隶制. 奴隶制, 奴隶 is a slave, and 奴隶制 is the system or institution of slavery. So something depends on slavery. 政治家们, so the statesman's 政治生活 political lives depend on slavery. Okay, 长期以来美国报纸极度依赖于广告. So this 极度 is an intensifier. It just means are extremely dependent on 广告 ads, right? Okay, so let us go to Pleco and look up 赖. 依赖. What is 赖 used in besides 依赖? Can you use it by itself to begin with? 赖是赖不掉了. Not sure. I don't know. I don't feel like I would want to use it by itself. 依靠 What's that? 仗势. Oh, okay. I don't know this word. 仗势. Oh, yeah. 无赖. Oh, there is a word. 依赖 is to rely on. Do you know what 无赖 means? 无赖. This word. 无赖. 无 meaning no. 赖 meaning depend. 无赖. So someone you can't rely on, right? 耍无赖. 耍无赖. Oh, okay. Act shamelessly. Maybe I'm reading too much into that character 赖 in this word. 无赖. Is it here? 耍赖. 刁钻. What? Do you know that? I don't know. What was it? 刁钻. 撒泼. 不讲道理. All right. 坏. All right. What other words are there? 信赖. Oh yeah, 信赖. Like trust and depend on, right? Something like 信任和依赖. Have faith in. 依赖, that's the one we're studying. 无赖. 达赖. Oh, okay. 达赖他们. Okay. 赖以. Is this 赖以? I don't know this one. Depends on as well. 赖以. Oh, that's just another way of saying it. 保护珍稀动物. 赖以生存的环境. So 生存的环境. So the survival of the ecosystem, the survival of the environment. So protecting precious animals relies on the survival of the environment. All right. What is 不赖? Not bad. I don't know that one. 真不赖. 依赖. A different E. Kind of same word, right? So it looks like they all mean rely on or something. Rely. Don't know this one. Don't know that one. Blame someone wrongly. Don't know that one. 赖我. Oh, okay. So it's 怪我. Anyway. There's a few accents. So 依赖, to depend on, and usually, yeah, you would yeah, actually, let's go to the internet. And how do you say dependencies?依赖性, not the concept, but let's ask ChatGPT. Are you there, ChatGPT? How do you talk about dependencies in the sense of computer science in Chinese? In the sense, maybe I should say in the context of computer science. So you know what I mean, right? If you want a program A to run, it has dependencies, and those programs need to run correctly. 这个软件模块 software module 有很多依赖项. Okay, so 依赖 here it's kind of modifying 项 依赖项 many dependencies. 修改这个库 this 库 would mean a database or something in this case. 能会破坏其他组件之间的依赖关系 dependency relationships. 依赖关系依赖关系依赖 yeah 这个项目依赖于 but I want it as a noun. Dependence. And what about a parent having several dependents? Yeah, so in English you say you have dependents. It refers to your children, usually maybe other family members that like rely on you for sustenance or something. Parents, no. No. Oh, this is silly. A parent having several dependents in the context of computer science. No, I mean, dependents. Stop it with the. Okay, when talking about parent-child relationship, 子节点 subnode. Child nodes. Oh, I miss ChatGPT. Yeah, so do you understand? I've asked for, like, in English, you refer to your children as your dependents because you provide for them and so on. So they're your dependents. However, so it's interpreting child nodes. So in like a service system, you might have like a parent node and a child node. And it's interpreting dependence like that. This is not being helpful. Dependencies of the United States. 属地, kind of. Parents and their dependents. Children or other dependents. 家属. Maybe that one. 家属. 家属 is like next of kin kind of thing. 家 family, 属 to belong to. So maybe just family members. 孩子和其他家属. Yeah. So this 依赖 is not dependence in that sense. Okay. 切切实实. Okay, maybe we should start with 切实. Oh yeah, they're kind of different, aren't they? Real. That's why they've got two different definitions. I think they're both adjectives though. 切切实实. Let's go to 有道. 切切实实. Okay, 我这一次切切实实的恋爱了. I this time am really truly in love. it kind of is a bit silly, right? It's like this time I really mean it. Which kind of undermines the whole argument, right? 但他们当时切切实实没受训练，they sure as hell weren't trained. Okay, I feel like this was translated. 把那些你切切实实需要用到的东西放在一个明显的地方。So here it's functioning as an adverb, right? 需要用到的东西. No, it's this is an adjective modifying 东西, and this is being modified by this. So it's like an attributive in an attributive. It's an attributive modifying an attributive, right? Yeah. Inception. The inception of Chinese grammar. All right. So your genuine needs or something. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I've realized my mistake. The textbook does not use 确确实实, but rather 切切实实. 1 minute. Really? Wow. 切切实实. All right. OK，我们坚信要让每个人都切切实实，感受到美国梦的存在 ，the existence of the American dream. So 切切实实，切实。I don't know. It's not in the English dictionary, right? 切切实实的向顾客销售并送货。So what did they translate it to? Actually. Yeah, actually sell to customers, deliver the goods. 而是这切切实实的事发生了的。So this is really discovered or something really happened? I don't know. Honestly, I don't think it's that important. 切实 no, that's different. 不切实际。不切 what is 不切? I don't know. 不切实际。实际 is the real world or practical kind of thing. 不切实际。该城市不切实际。确定确实可行。可行 is feasible. I like this word. 切实可行 sounds like it goes together. Feasible. 切实 seems to also mean feasible. 切实可行 this is a different word, I think. 不切实际 or maybe this is where 切实 comes from. 寻求切实可行的方案 Yeah. So let's call it a feasible, realistic, practical, earnestly. Oh, that's different. That's a different part of speech, earnestly. So let's look at pleco. 切实. So if it's translated as earnestly, then it's an adverb. So we have to have a look at that. 切实. So verb. 切实可行 counts as a verb. Doubt. 切合实际. Stative verb. Maybe that's why. 实实在在. 实实. And you probably know 实在. 实实在在. 切切实实抓好. 实实在在. Concretely existing. Indeed. Honest. 切实可行. That makes a lot of sense to me. Feasible. A feasible plan. 切实可行的计划. That makes a lot of sense to me. 切实有效的办法. Practical, effective solution. Makes sense to me. 切实改正错误. Okay, so this is conscientious earnest. So this is making a fair go at correcting your mistakes. 切切实实的工作 conscientiously. 切实可行 we saw that. This one. 切实做好工作. 切实履行诺言. So this is like making a good faith attempt, maybe. You make a good faith attempt at doing your job well, making a good faith attempt at fulfilling your promises. They just said real. Okay. It's kind of tricky, isn't it? It's yellow. I put yellow because it's not very strong. Or at least years ago it wasn't that strong. It's still not very strong. 切实改正错误. 我愿意切切实实的回答你. So that's just like, I'm willing to make a good faith attempt at answering you. That seems like a reasonable translation. Where is this one? Do you think 切切实实 is like make a good faith attempt? I think it's kind of similar. Let's see if assistant agrees or disagrees. Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? It doesn't have an exact equivalent. Earnestly, consciously, solidly. So just strong commitment, genuine effort. it may not fully capture the emphasis on tangible results. All right. Actually, let's put this into 有道. Make a good faith attempt. 做一次真诚的尝试. True attempt. So maybe we just put in good faith. Put in 切实. All right, it's not liking that at all, is it? All right. It's sort of in that ballpark. I like the AI says it doesn't really exist in English. And the textbook's like, it means real. All right. Yeah. All right, next. 优越. It's just one of these words that mean good. They describe different things. 优. They describe different things in different circumstances. 优 meaning, I don't know, superior. 越 meaning surpassing. 优越的什么？优越的货品 or something like that. 优越的位置 superior position. 优越的观点 superior point of view. Etc. etc. Superior. I guess it emphasizes being better than another one. 优越. It's an adjective and nothing else, right? 优越. Huh? Superiority is a noun. Can you say 它的优越? 我们的优越技术. No, this is an adjective modifying 技术. 一所学校的优越. Let's read this one. 他们都认为自己学校的制度要比另一所学校的优越. No, this is an adjective, right? This is A, B, this B, A, B, B, 好. Right? A is better than B. A, B, B, 好. Okay, no, I don't think it's at least I don't think, yeah, this is a noun. 优越性. You can turn it into a noun by adding the 性, a suffix. Yeah, I think the textbook's right here. It's an adjective. 优越. 优, you've probably seen from such adjectives as 优秀. 优惠. 优秀. 非常出色. 优秀. 优势.优势 is like superior position or something like that. 优势. Superiority. Yeah, this would be the noun. 相比之下，有利的态势。优秀，优惠，优惠 favorable 比一般优厚实惠。What is 优厚? I don't know this one. No, 优厚 generous liberal compensation. All right. 优先 yeah, 优先女士优先 is like ladies first. This is like have priority, right? 女士优先 ladies have priority. Often you see like 军人优先 there it is 女士优先 yeah. Yeah, 军人 or something like that. Or maybe this one. 军烈属 family members of active servicemen have priority. Okay. You see that at the airport. Well, you see it at the airport. It doesn't mean people follow it. You see that kind of sign. 优良, 优良 favorable, I don't know, fine goods, 优良, 成绩优良. 优质 superior quality, right? High grade. 优异 so this is so superior, therefore making it abnormal. Like good, outstanding in the good sense. 优化 is like optimized to make superior. 优胜 what's that? 优胜劣汰 no. 优胜劣汰 right? This one. Except that one. 优胜劣汰. Yeah, we studied this one, right? 优胜劣汰. Survival of the fittest. And what's the other one? 越. Oh, 越 meaning surpassing. 超越. 超越. Surpass. 要超越. 越国. Oh, there's also Yunnan, but that's a different one altogether. 超越, 优越, 卓越. We studied 卓越. 穿越. 穿越 is different. This is like to pass through. 越国 surpass. Yeah, all right, get the idea. 维护. Next is 维护. Yeah, so this is to maintain. What things can be maintained? 维护. It's a verb. It's kind of an ongoing verb. So you would say 维护着, maybe. 维护着. 维护着社会安宁. So maintain social peace. 维护着自己的声誉. Preserve one's reputation. Yeah, so it's broader than maintain. How would you say maintain status quo? Status quo. Quo. You can't just get rid of the quo. Maintain the status quo. So 维持. So this is maintain a state of 现状. Okay. 维护. So 维 meaning maintain, 护 meaning safeguard, protect from external forces altering the state, I guess, causing damage, etc. 维护费 maintenance fees. 小花园也会有很高的维护费. So small gardens can have high maintenance fees. I don't think this can mean be high maintenance. So in English, you say be high maintenance. It means takes a lot of effort to maintain. It doesn't mean you're paying a lot of money. You talk about high maintenance boyfriends and girlfriends. It's like, oh, I have to spend so much effort just looking after that person. 他纯凭人格力量维护秩序. So by purely relying on his personality strength or strength of personality, force of personality, he was able to maintain order. 维护秩序, 维护和平, preserve peace. 维护自己的名声, preserve one's reputation. 维护和平, 维护国家的统一. 统一 is a verb meaning to unify, but it seems here. Wait, really? 7-Eleven? Here it means unity. I don't know. Can it be used as a noun? So how do you maintain your car? 保养你的车. Maintain your speed. What is maintain speed? 保持速度. Maintain. What else? Maintain. What things can we maintain? Maintain a bicycle? That'd be 保养. Maintain a positive outlook. 保持积极的态度. Okay, so what things can be 保护? We're not talking about 保护, we're talking about 维护. So when we're talking about 维, words with 维 in them, you're talking about continuing a state. So we talked about 维护自己的名誉. Or was it 名声? Something like that. So maintaining order. You're maintaining public order, something like that. So the implication is before there was public order and you don't want that to change, you feel like if you don't do something, it will change. Yeah, so you need to maintain it. The way emphasizes this, like ensuring a state is unchanged, and the hu is protecting, right? Protecting it from forces that want to change it. Yeah, so wei, preserve, maintain, and hu, protect. So order, reputation, maintain one's reputation, maintain peace, maintain unity, maintain 人际关系, maintain like contact, 人际关系, interpersonal relationships, maintain environmental quality, maintain maintenance, yeah, of transportation system, maintain peace, maintain authority, assert my authority. No, 示威, I don't think that can be used to mean assert. Yeah, assert means to make other people aware of your authority. 维护某些基本原则, so maintain fundamental principles, uphold fundamental principles. 维护法律, uphold the law. Yeah. All right. So there are people who are trying to not uphold the law, and you're like thwarting them. Okay, next. 协助. All right, so you probably know 帮助, meaning to help, or just 助. 协助, 协 implies that the person is physically beside you, helping you. So it's assisting, but yeah, they're beside you. That's the emphasis. Where are we? 协助. Okay, that didn't help. Is that? 协助. Well, that was my impression. Is that 原神? 乌克兰议员放火援协助. Ah. Then it's not what I was thinking at all. I was wrong then. Was I wrong? 协助. Assisting with peacekeeping. Then no, I'm completely wrong. 帮助.辅助. I'm pretty sure someone told me this. 协助. What if I put 协助领导? Or 老板? All right, let's ask. I recall in Chinese, there's a word that means assist in the sense of being beside someone, assisting them, e.g., using a computer. Yeah, 协助. 我会在旁边协助你使用电脑。我没有疯了，对吗？没有疯，没有发疯，我没有发疯。在旁边协助。This sort of assisted by a team of volunteers. 志愿者. 大力协助. So this is like in person. 英国军队被派遣协助维持和平 have been assigned. There it is again, 派遣. Just in case you weren't watching the other part of the video, it's here, 派遣. So maybe it's a fairly common word. It's on the previous page. We just studied this word. 英国军队被派遣 have been dispatched to 协助维持和平. So I think this is like in person, like maintaining peace. 协助破案. So 破案 to make a breakthrough of the case, right? To solve a case. 他们希望寻求公众协助破案. No, this is just assist, isn't it? So, I don't know. Oh, wow, I've gone over time. All right, sorry, I didn't realize. 协助. So this kind of implies, I'll finish this word and then we'll call it a video. This kind of implies what I've been taught is not 100% accurate. Oh, this is 协助, right? 那个女的协助那个盲人过马路，对吗？协助在街道上的妇女盲人库存。This is like a photo service, stock image. 协助。So when I think of 协助, I think of like a boss, and 协助, maybe the boss is standing over your shoulder saying, no, you should do that, no, you shouldn't do that. And they think they're helping, and you think, this would be faster if he wasn't helping. Let's go to pleco. 协助. 协助. What does 协助 have to? What does pleco have to say about 协助? 从旁帮助辅助. It literally says that in the dictionary. So 我可以放心，我真的没有发疯。但是 what? We saw counterexamples. 副总理协助总理工作，协助办理出国手续，协助培养地方技术人员。I don't know. Let's ask ChatGPT. I hope ChatGPT, are you awake? Please, I'm going to try one more time. Come on. Hey, can you help me understand 协助, please? Come on. Yes. Ah! 别紧张，别紧张。没有 ChatGPT 我怎么写？Come on. So the dictionary definitely says you're assisting at their side. You're in person. You're in person assisting. Error in input stream. This time it's my internet. What do I do? We saw like all these examples in 有道 that were nothing like assisting at people's sides. 士兵们协助将死者埋葬在大型公共墓地里。All right. So assisted someone. Someone is the primary, right? So they're taking a secondary role. 合力协助. So is this a person? 得力 should describe a person, right? 如果没有他们的协助，这事没有一半能办成。这些士兵被调去协助。准军事 ，What is this 准？OK， 准军事警察封锁边境。What is the 准 ？What do you think? I don't know. Maybe could it just be a typo? I don't know. Maybe it has some meaning. 地方长官现已征召国民警卫队来协助整顿行动。Okay, so assist 整顿 tidy up. Not familiar with this one, but 行动 actions. Okay, clean up operation. 救助人员协助分发谷物 ，so assisted in the distribution of grains 牛奶 milk 及其他必需的食物。How are we going? Come on, don't tell me you're broken. Often involves working. Yeah, it doesn't say at someone's side. 我们需要协助完成这个项目。We need assistance. 协助工作。他被大家协助完成了任务。Does it necessarily imply someone is at someone else's side? That's what the dictionary says. Yeah. I learned what the dictionary says. It's also what my teacher said in the past, which is why I thought it was correct. Yeah. But there's too many counterexamples for me to just ignore. One or two I could go, oh, maybe that's just wrong. But when there's so many of them, like this sort of thing. 协助维持和平. Just help with peacekeeping. It doesn't imply you're standing at someone's side, right? You just do whatever it takes to maintain peace. You do whatever it takes to solve the case. There's no real indication you're at the side of someone. You're playing an auxiliary role or a secondary role. Yeah, all right. I'm a little tired. I think I need a rest. I'm surprised how long this video went for. I didn't realize. 不知不觉中就突然发现，哇，时间过得很快。All right, I will see you in the next video. Remember to like and subscribe and leave lots of comments about your favorite 协助 sentence or whatever you feel like chatting about. That's, I don't know, within reason. I will see you in the next video. 谢谢大家，下次聊，拜拜。